we just arrived at what we're going to call home for the night. We're at the Upper Manistee River Campground here in Grayling, Michigan. It's actually a pretty good campsite. I've never stayed here before. We're at campsite 27, right across from the bathroom, so that's going to be nice in the middle of the night when I can't see anything. But also right over here is the river, and I mean that's what we came here to do, is fish. And I honestly, just by looking at the map, you couldn't really tell that it was that close. We're right there. I could just wake up right tomorrow, go, you know? That's gonna be awesome. So about to set up camp, and then get ready to go. I haven't even started setting up. I'm emptying the truck out and broke my fishing pole already. That's why I always bring an extra. So the tent I use is a Coleman 60-second setup tent, and the best advice I can give to anybody if you ever decide to get one of those is to remember how you put it up last time and how you put it away when you were done with it. It took me probably about 15 minutes here to set it up just because I forgot everything that I did with it. Alright, so I did throw a tarp over it. It's got a reflective coating on the inside. Really, it's just an old canopy tarp that I saved from when our canopy flew into Lake Superior up at High Rock Bay. I really wish I got that on video. That was pretty funny. But yeah, so I threw that on. That's going to reflect some of the heat back in. It is supposed to get pretty cold tonight. I do have a propane heater. I do not plan on running it long because those create a lot of moisture, and I don't want to wake up to it raining on me on the inside. Let me swing you guys around real quick. I did leave a lot of my gear still in the back of the truck. I'm just really excited to get out there and go fishing. I feel really stupid breaking this rod. I've had this rod forever. It's one of the first ones my dad gave me, actually, when I was really little. But I guess after 20-something years, it's served its purpose. It's about time that it broke. I'm gonna get this my spare one set up, and then we're gonna go down the river and get going. So excited to go fishing, I actually forgot to pay for the campsite. And so a lot of these camp spots are like 15, 20 bucks a night, this one in particular is 15. I'm not going to go somewhere to break change, I don't mind stopping and paying the extra $5. I'm going to go pay that. I'm going to go down, and we're going to get some fish. Hopefully. I am no means a fisherman. I am not the greatest fisherman. I just like to do it. I just like to get out there, get outside. Honestly, most of the time when I say I'm going fishing, I take my fishing pole and I ADHD. I'm like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's over there. So a lot of the times I'm hardly even fishing. I'm just walking around looking at things. But we're gonna try. I actually really do want to try and get some steelhead. It's 2 per day. We're here 2 days. If we can catch one that I can bring home, I'll be happy. But if we don't catch any, we don't catch any. I'm not one of those guys that are like, oh, I have to catch, my limit each day, Those guys. So I have this lovely habit of forgetting to turn on my microphone, and hopefully I'll get better at it. So we are literally at the river. Camp is like right there. You could probably see my truck and my tent right behind me. Literally standing on the steps right down to the river. Got my pole, my gear. I'm gonna leave this stuff kind of up here because it's a little tight down there. I got this action camera here, try and get you guys a different angle. Hopefully it works out. I've never really used it on my backpack before. I don't know if my hood's gonna get in the way or what, or maybe I'll just have to throw some music over it, But yeah, here we go. We're about to get ready, walk down the steps and get some fish. like me and you don't look up the rules before you go somewhere, or I mean, I didn't even really think about the rules until honestly this morning. At least here on the Manistee River, this is the only place I've seen it. They actually do post the rules for fishing. So this section of the river is artificial lures only, so like your power baits, your spoons, no fly fishing, only spin reel. The fishing season is open for the entire year, but possession season is the last Saturday in April to September 30th for brook and brown trout. And the reason we're up here is for steel trout, or steelhead, or rainbow trout, whatever you want to call them. Those guys are open all year long. So always look up your rules. They even have the daily possession limits, which is 2, or not. You can't have more than one that's 18 inches long. But they even have the sizes here. So what we're after, the rainbow trout, possession is 10 inches. That's perfectly. That's like that. That's great. If we find one 18 inches, no problem. Just always make sure you look up. So just walking along here, and you can see all these green plants everywhere. This actually is wintergreen. You can tell. Pick some up right here for you. By its oval-shaped leaves, it's going to be small. With leaves are either going to be red, or there's some green ones down here. And typically they'll have berries on them. I don't think I see any with berries on them right now. Oh, actually I lied. So they will have these little red berries on them. You can eat the berries, you can eat the leaves as well. I recommend washing them. They taste like wintergreen, like your wintergreen gum. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
Just so surprised to see somebody.
Oh, I was surprised to see you guys coming down on the kayaks.
Yeah, we're the nuts that do this all year.
Oh yeah. Wish I had one. We're just going to walk along here and see what we can find. I was looking over at another spot. Typically trout like to hang out in like down trees in the water. Maybe I've seen a good spot, but not really. And I keep hearing all these dogs. I can't really tell if they're coyotes or just like 2 dogs, So I'm just going to keep an eye out for those guys. I don't want them coming up and fucking with me. Not that I'm afraid of dogs or anything, but I just don't want something to happen while I'm out here by myself. So we'll go along. Let's see if we can't find another spot. Maybe head back to camp. I'm getting kind of cold. Get a fire going, get some food going. Now, typically I do carry an axe with me and also a little handsaw. But something more recently I've started carrying is this Lynx electric chainsaw. Most guys like gas chainsaws. I just think they're a little too noisy. When I'm in the woods, I don't want to hear that motor blaring. It takes away from the feel. This electric one, it's nice. I think it was pretty cheap. I do have power in my truck, shore power, so I can charge the batteries. That's not a lot. It's not an option with a lot of people. But if you do, if you have an inverter, you have a good battery, why not? I also carry some other electric tools with me, so it's just another accessory. try and go fishing again. Not very successful. I did actually see some though, so I do know that they're in there. But it's getting dark, and I don't really feel like chasing them down all night. Just gonna sit here, enjoy by the fire. Maybe get ready here to cook up some dinner. I brought some venison with me. Thank you, Lexi and Kenzie, for that one. I don't hunt, so they ended up giving it to me. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna hang out the rest of the night at camp. Just chill. You know, guys, it's actually getting a lot colder than I expected it to be. Well, I guess it's supposed to get down to at least 5 tonight, and I don't really know if I want to do that. There's nothing wrong. You always got to remember, there's nothing wrong with being uncomfortable with something. You know, if it's only 5:30 and you see how dark it is, and it's 10 degrees outside. I've never camped solo before, and I certainly don't want to freeze to death. You know, this just ended up being a bad trip for me. I mean, it's not a terrible trip. I enjoyed myself. You know, I had fun, even though I didn't catch anything. And sure, if I don't stay the night, I don't stay the night. What do you do? But, you know, never be afraid to go home before something happens. That's what I'm trying to say. I think I'm going to finish cooking up dinner. I'm going to pack up, and I'm going to head out. I had a lot planned this weekend, but I guess I'll just have to do them some other time. Till then, I'm Tyler. This is Heavy Duty Adventures. I'll see you guys next time.